Lysergic acid diethylamide, also known as LSD or acid, is a hallucinogenic drug whose effects typically include altered thoughts, feelings, and awareness of one's surroundings. Many users have visual or auditory hallucinations. Oftentimes, these experiences are beyond enlightening, but sometimes they can make the user take a plunge into darkness. Today, we will be discussing the case of Wade Edward Winn, just a normal 23-year-old who took a terrifying plunge into darkness during a bad trip, changing his life forever. For this case, we're going to the small town of Batavia, located in Clermont County, Ohio. Growing up and all through school, Wade was always a disruptive boy, but those close to him remember him as a silly guy who could make everyone laugh. Wade had a lot of friends who cared about his well-being and who thought of Wade as a loving, non-violent person. One of Wade's most public passions was playing the guitar. He enjoyed it quite a bit looking at his Instagram posts.
Sneaking out the bedroom window, falling softly on the cool grass below, going anywhere the wind blows.
Wade also enjoyed owning and shooting his guns. He owned several guns, including an assault rifle and a pistol. As Wade grew up, he started exploring the use of drugs, including marijuana, cocaine, and journeyed into the mysterious world of psychedelics. His use of psychedelics seemed to enhance his creativity, and he especially enjoyed psychedelics while playing guitar. Although Wade was generally a good kid, he had gotten into some trouble between the years of 2015 through 2018. In 2015, Wade had several misdemeanor marijuana convictions. In 2018, Winn was arrested on charges of carrying a concealed weapon, drug possession, and driving with a suspended license according to court records with the state. However, all of those charges were dropped for an unknown reason. In June of 2018, however, Wade was again charged for improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle for the incident that happened back in May and was sentenced to 5 days in jail and a month of probation. According to family and friends close to him, it seemed like Wade was struggling with his addiction to cocaine and LSD and had a sign of growing undiagnosed mental health problems that would later be determined to be bipolar disorder. Guns and drug abuse was the downfall of a normal kid from Ohio, Wade Winn. On the night of February 2nd, 2019, around 7 p.m., a 911 operator received a call from a frantic young man reporting that someone had broken into his home and had burglarized it.
911, where is your emergency?
360 St. Andrews Drive, apartment C.
I'm sorry, where is your emergency?
Apartment C, I think there's somebody in my house.
What's your address?
360 St. Andrews Drive?
360 St. Andrews Drive?
Correct, apartment C.
C as in Charles?
Yep.
What's the phone number you're calling from in case we get disconnected?
513. Oh, God. This one is just an emergency call phone. I'm serious.
Okay, and why do you believe someone's in your house?
Heard noises. All the apartments around mine are empty for some reason.
Where are you hearing the noises coming from?
There was a dead body stink from next door. When I checked on the guy next door, all the apartments are empty.
Your phone's cutting in and out really bad. Why do you think someone's in your house?
I heard noises coming from a place where I was not. All the apartments are empty around me for some reason, and there's a dead body stink from the room next to it.
There's a dead body?
A dead body stink. It smells like something died in the apartment right next to mine. There's somebody in here, though. I'm almost sure of it. But it smells like somebody died over in that next apartment, and that's you guys.
Somebody previously died in the apartment next to you?
It smells awful. I do not know. Please just send somebody.
Okay, I've already got officers started out there. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. What's your name?
My name is Wade Winn.
Repeat that, please.
Wade Winn. Edward is middle name. I am very armed, safely. I'm being very safe.
Do you have any weapons?
I do. I'm not firing them at anybody or anything like that.
What type of weapon do you have?
I have a very legal assault rifle, and I have a Glock 17 pistol.
Where are they at right now?
The assault rifle is in my hands, pointed in the direction of the wall that I think somebody might be behind.
Can you... Okay.
Glock is pointed at another wall that somebody might be behind.
Okay.
Please
Are you
hurry.
giving them all these updates?
I do not want to have to do anything that I am going to regret.
Okay, we've got help on the way out there. You said your name is Wade Edward Winn?
Winn, W-I-N-N.
Okay, we've got help on the way out there. Do not hang up. I just want you to keep me updated if anything changes, okay? Can you lay the gun down next to you?
No. Not until the officers get here and I know that it's complete.
Okay, once the officers get there, I'm going to tell you that way you can put it down when they come in, okay?
And everything.
I'm sorry, your phone cut out.
I will unload it and everything.
Okay.
I'm interested in keeping myself safe, and that is it. And the police officers safe, too. Obviously.
Okay. Okay, I've had kind of a bad cell phone connection with you, so that's why I'm asking you the same questions over again. What did you say about someone being dead next door?
It smells like there is a dead body next door.
Okay, it smells like there's a dead body.
I opened the door to check on the guy next door, and my buddy said that it smelled like a dead body, and he left.
Okay. Okay.
And all the apartments around mine are completely empty for some reason.
Okay. Do you live with anyone?
I live by myself. There were just a lot of people here, though.
Okay.
They all just left.
Have you heard anything else?
Yes, I've heard a couple. Like I said, I'm covering 2 spots that I do believe there could possibly be perpetrators behind. I'm ready at any moment that my life feels threatened to fire upon them, 2 to the chest, and end it all. What police officer should I be looking for?
There's going to be a Union Township officers on the way as well as a Pierce Township officer.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to let you know when they get there, okay? So I want you to stay on the line with me. Hold on just a second. I'm going to be speaking to the officer.
Okay. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm here. Hold on just a second, okay?
Okie dokie.
If it sounds like I'm not with you, it's because I'm speaking to a Union Township officer on the radio, okay? Do not hang up with me.
Okay.
All right, wait, I'm finished talking to the officer, okay?
Okie dokie.
Has anyone ever came into your house, or have you ever experienced anything like this before?
Yes. Somebody's tried to kill me before. I think that same person might be in my house.
Okay.
You're on Bluetooth now?
Do you know the name of the person?
Keith Gall and possibly a certain Jonathan Snodgrass.
I'm sorry, repeat that for me?
Keith Gall, G-A-U-L, and a certain Jonathan Snodgrass, possibly.
Okay.
I do not know. There could be others.
Okay. And it's Keith and Jonathan have both tried to kill you in the past?
Only Keith has tried to hit me in the head with a wrench. I reported that to the Union Township Police.
Okay.
Aside from that, I am not quite sure. I'm starting to realize now that I black out when bad things happen to me physically. And I think somebody else may have tried to kill me recently as well.
Okay. Are they neighbors there? Do they live there, or they just come and go?
They're definite permanent neighbors aside from the two bottom ones.
Okay.
And the guy to the right is the guy that I went and checked on. I do not know the status of the two above neighbors.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
About 5-6 months.
Okay.
My apartment was broken into 2 or 3 times at my old spot at 4519 Eastwood Drive.
Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Wade?
Yes.
Okay, there should be an officer that's going on scene, so can you put the weapon down and unload it?
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as I see the door open or the door is open.
Can you put it down now, because the officer is there. He is in the parking lot. I can see him on my map. He's in the lot. So can you put the gun down?
I can see him as well, but he is not in my house protecting.
So you're not going to put it down until he's in the house?
Not until he has said, Union Township Police. Who is that? They didn't respond.
Okay, you stay where you're at. We're talking to them on the radio. You have to understand that they're a little nervous right now, too, because you're telling us you've got an assault rifle.
So it's down. I have the Glock in my hands now, double-fisted.
Can you put that down? He's knocking on the door.
So he knocked on the door. That was him for sure.
It was him, yes. He's knocking on the door.
Would you tell him to yell that he is a police officer?
Tell him that the complainant wants him to yell that he's a police officer. You put down the assault rifle, but you're not putting down the Glock. Correct. What police department? It's Pierce Township Police Department.
Will you have him yell that specifically, please?
Hold on just a second. Can you hear him talking to you?
No.
Where's the assault rifle?
On the ground.
And where's the Glock?
In my hands, pointing to where I think the people in my house are.
Okay, can you put it down? The officer
Not
wants to
until
come
I
in.
hear say I need a department. Officer name.
Okay, I'm going to hang up with you because hold on just a second, actually. I'm going to talk on your radio.
Department and officer name. Department and officer name.
Police rushed to the scene. However, when they arrived, Wade had refused to come out. It was only after this that the police had seen Wade handling firearms. Wade then called the 911 operator back and told them he was now feeling suicidal. When the special response team arrived at the scene, Wade had started to count down from 10 and then fired a shot. Police heard Wade make a noise aloud as if he was in pain and then heard nothing after that. It was at this point that both officers Brewer and DeRose decided to enter Wade's apartment. A third officer on the scene said that Wade openly fired through a wall in a separate room as officers Brewer and DeRose entered the apartment, flanking the police and shooting them from the side. Officer Brewer died on the scene during the encounter, and Officer DeRose was luckily only shot in the leg. The officers were able to get out of the apartment, and the standoff continued through the night and into the early morning. During this time, Wade had gotten on Instagram and live streamed the events to his friends, family, and acquaintances. During the live stream, police could be heard outside of the apartment, and Wade was clearly in what appears to be an LSD-induced psychosis.
Acting on their own, privately, through somebody that they know personally. I don't know who, maybe Keith Gall. They have now fired back at me, but only once or twice. They have no idea where I'm at. I've now shot multiple times. Enough to most definitely want a response. Still nothing. They just keep saying the same thing over and over. Claremont County Sheriff's Department. Claremont County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff's Office, it does not exist. The Claremont County Sheriff's Office does not exist. The Claremont County Sheriff's Department does. Look it up. Look it up, I swear. Somebody called the department, the Claremont County Sheriff's Department, and send them to 360 St. Andrews Drive. The State Highway Patrol, 360 St. Andrews Drive. Union Township, 360 St. Andrews Drive. The only police that are not to be trusted are Pierce Township. They're small time, acting on their own. They don't even get paid for parking tickets. They're the fake cops. They're the fake fucking cops. I swear to God. They're Claremont County Sheriff's Office. Look it up on the internet. I swear to God.
You just come out, surrender peacefully. No one will hurt you. We're not going to put hands on you. We're not going to disrespect you. We want you to be safe, and we want to protect you. But we need you to do what we say.
Do I need them shooting at me? Those poles? We're not. I've been fired at twice.
Wade Winn, the Claremont County Sheriff's Office. You put your weapons down.
You believe me now? Do you
Time
believe
to
me now?
surrender.
Do you believe? Dirty kicked in the door. I shot two of them.
Wade Winn,
They did not shoot back at that point.
Claremont County Sheriff's Office.
That's how you know that they are not acting upon the
Put
police's
your
will.
weapons down and surrender.
Come on, be real. For an hour, somebody just calls the goddamn real cop.
Follow our directions.
Call 911. They have the line blocked somehow.
Put your weapons down. Surrender peacefully and you'll be okay. We'll get you the medical help that you need.
I mean, if you just listen just a little bit, you can have the fucking 911 locked up. They have some app on my phone that I downloaded and fucked up. They're accessing my phones through that. I don't know how. They're fucking geniuses. But they're doing it.
Wade Winn, the Claremont County Sheriff's Office. We need you to put your weapons down. Surrender.
No, it's because she gives me shit all the time.
Wait, listen to me. Do you hear me, Wade?
Yeah, I do.
What's going on, brother? You talk to me. You know I'm your brother. You talk to me. What's going on? I love you like a brother. You're a great soul, man. What's going on? Talk to me.
Dirty cops are fucking shooting at me. There's only two dirty ones.
Did you shoot?
There's no other actual cops.
Are they surrounding your house right now?
Two cops that are here.
Are
There's
they?
only two police officers sitting
Wade
here.
Winn, the Claremont County Sheriff's Office.
Who's at your house, bub? Let them go out the front door. Whoever's at your house, let them out. Wait, can you hear me? Wade.
Come to the door and surrender peacefully. Follow our directions and we will help you. This is the Sheriff's Office. There is no one here wanting to hurt you. We want to help you. Pick up your phone. We're calling you now. We need to talk to you. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you need to help resolve this. Wade Winn. The sheriff. Phone. Speak with you. You can tell us what's on your mind, what's going on, but we want you to surrender. We want to get you the help you need.
It was only found out after Wade was arrested that he had taken nearly 50 tabs of LSD. and had been using cocaine throughout the night. Several hours after the officers first entered the apartment, the SWAT team arrived to assist in detaining Wade. They tore down the walls of the apartment with a battering ram on a vehicle in an attempt to get a clear view of Wade, who was hiding behind his mattress. Officers and deputies fired pepper spray balls into the apartment in an attempt to force Wade to come out. At some point during this exchange, a fire had started in the apartment, which ended up spreading to the mattress Wade was hiding behind. He ran out of the apartment and was soon apprehended by police. Wade was soon arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder and 12 counts of attempted murder. At the time, he was being held at the Clermont County Jail on a $10 million bond. Wade originally pleaded not guilty to the charges, and his lawyers soon after made a statement that his client had been struggling with mental health issues for many years. His lawyer also said that soon after the event, Wade was absolutely remorseful for what happened. The prosecutors in this case were seeking the death penalty for the murder of Officer Bill Brewer. Wade soon after agreed to a plea deal to avoid the death penalty. He agreed to plead guilty for 1-count aggravated murder for the murder of Officer Brewer. He also pled guilty to 6 charges of attempted murder, 1 for DeRose and 5 more for the other officers shot at. As part of his plea, several of the other charges were dropped, taking the death penalty off the table. On September 20th, 2019, 7 months after the incident, the courtroom was open for the case against Wade Winn. Deputies from the Clermont County Police Department, as well as their families, attended in preparation for Wade's trial and sentencing. Wade's family and loved ones also attended the trial. Wade's bruises and scrapes from his arrest were healed, and he can be seen in a dress shirt and pants. During the court hearing, Wade can be heard saying, "Yes, Your Honor," and "No, Your Honor," and seemed to show little to no emotion through the hearing. Wade's lawyer said that the defense was unable to plead not guilty for reasons of insanity because Wade had voluntarily taken the drugs, therefore undercutting the possibility of a successful defense on those means. However, Wade's lawyers stated that the mental health problems of his client were front and center and that he had been taking antipsychotic drugs while awaiting trial. Therefore, he was much more competent than when he arrived. Wade's recommended sentence was agreed upon by his lawyers, the prosecution, and by Wade himself. Wade pleaded guilty to 1 count of aggravated murder and 6 counts of attempted aggravated murder. He was sentenced to 115 years in prison without the possibility of parole. He will likely die in prison.
Yours is the first face that I saw. So I was blind before I met you.